Welcome back to Get Up Radio on CanuckTunes.ca. We are broadcasting live from the Cat and Fiddle, corner of John Street South at Augusta, downtown Hamilton. Please welcome once again our host, Mr. Famous Framus.
I'll start my own round of applause, yes, like I always do. Thank you so much, everybody. I feel that it's truly genuine today for a change, actually.
It sounds genuine anyway.
It sounds genuine.
Even from yourself.
Yeah. Genuine begins at home, they say.
Yes, right.
Something begins at home.
Something, yeah, exactly. So we had another great week as far as new ads. We had a few people submit, and thank you so much. You can do so if you are an up-and-coming band, have some broadcast quality samplings. You can email them to canucktunesmusic@gmail.com. And to get in touch with Canuck Tunes in general, you can always email us at canucktunesradio@gmail.com.
Yes.
Brain fart. But new ads for this week. We have a return from Rat Solo. They're from BC. They got a song called Kick 'Em in the Head, which is sort of a neo-punk kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's great
Sounds
stuff.
like an anthem. Yeah, for sure.
And then we have from Nova Scotia, Day Sick, which is like a Billy Talent kind of band.
Okay.
They're pretty hot, and I forwarded that to Max, who has a show Saturdays at 3 p.m. on Canuck Tunes, and he's all game for it too.
Yes.
And you can also listen to Jennifer Foster. She's from Toronto. She's a solo artist. Actually, she's playing the Rivoli on April 1st in Toronto. Great stuff from her. I don't want to say easy listening, but it's not punk, put it that way.
Right.
Right. So thank you so much for that. As far as history,
can I drop in a little shameless self-promotion while
Okay.
we're talking about releases today, Gary?
certainly can.
Because
yeah.
Betty and I are. Do you want to
No.
do the announcement?
No, you
or?
can do that. I saw it.
Betty and I are releasing a single today, actually. It just hit 12:01 this morning.
Woo-hoo!
It's called Not Today, Satan, off of our album
Good
Be
stuff.
the Light. And it's a little banger called Not Today, Satan, about not allowing anybody to fuck up your day, including the big guy downstairs.
Right.
So and by that, the President Trump alliterations,
That's
you
awesome.
can run with it, but
Congratulations on
Not
that.
Today, Satan. So
Right.
it's on all the whatever, the
And that's
platforms.
today
and
in 2026.
I'm going to owe Spotify even more money after this, but that's fine. I'll never pay them.
If you go way back to 1949 and February 26th, Guy Lombardo hit the U.S. charts first time ever, with Down by the Station. That reached number 20 on the way back charts, I guess.
Guy Lombardo, yeah.
Yeah.
Did he have a show when we were kids on TV?
Yeah. Oh, he had everything going on back in the day.
Yeah,
So, and Guy Lombardo and the Royal Canadians.
exactly.
That's what it
Is there an
was.
echo in here?
1983, Saga made it to the Billboard 100 with their single On the Loose. That made it to number 26. Back in 1992, February 25th, Bryan Adams wins his first Grammy for Best Song for TV Motion Picture, the song we love to hate and listen to ad infinitum. Everything I do for you, from the
Thanks, Gary. Everything
Robin
I
Hood.
do for you, buddy.
feelings mutual. Give me
That was in 82?
92.
92, okay.
92. So, and then in 1970, the very first Juno Awards were held in Toronto.
Wow.
Back then, considering it's not that long ago,
No.
especially with an award show like the Junos, you would think it'd have a little more of a history than before 1970.
56 years.
Yeah, so it's not much in the grand scheme at all.
It is in Hamilton this year.
Yes, Junos returned to Hamilton. It's starting to be a habit now, and they've got a host I've never heard of, but that's okay.
Who's the host?
I don't know. I've never heard of the guy. And he's like a
Can you
20-something.
pronounce his or her name at all?
No, he just looks like a 20-something that's barely able to drink legally.
Really?
That, to me, he looks like it. So I know he's listening, so he can reach out.
Is it George Trombolombolus?
No, it's not George. No, he's gone. He's past his prime. He's gone on to something better than CBC, I think. Right? So here we go. Let's carry on, shall
Are we carrying on?
Carry on.
Is that enough
I've-
of our jibber jabber segment?
You know it. Yeah.
Canadian music, Juno,
Juno,
covered it all.
Covered
New
it all.
releases,
Bryan Adams, Grammy.
Bryan Adams, Grammy. Famous and Betty, Not Today Satan.
That's
Tell your friends.
tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
CanuckTunes.ca, all Canadian music always.
Always. And we'll bring the focus over to my left.
Please.
Yes, this is my left. We have a return engagement. It's like getting a little hunk of the sun just come right down and park itself right into the middle of the Cat and Fiddle. I'd love to introduce Miss Bernadette Connors.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Yes, great to have you back.
Happy to be back.
And always great to share a room with you. And
Oh
I'm
my
sure you're going to
gosh.
wow us and kill us and bring us back to life all at the same time. So I'm
Well,
going to pass it to you.
Oh, thank you, guys. Well, thank you. Great jibber jabber. I feel so much more informed. So thank you. And
More useless information for you to go
Now
about your
you
day
know.
with. Yes.
informed on our local community.
That's right.
And I just have to say another big thank you for having me back, guys. It means a lot. Means a lot to get the call. Thank you.
Well, one more visit and you are eligible for the Hall of Fame gold
Shut
jacket. Yes. So have a good
What are you guys doing
mind
next
your
week?
P's and
What are you
Q's.
guys
And
doing next week? I'm free.
we'll call you. We'll call you.
I guess it depends on how this goes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Don't
I'll
bury
do
the
my
lead.
best. I'll do my best. Well,
Okay.
Helen told me I got to play my best song first because she has to take off. So I figured I'd play, like a good artist, I would play my newest song first because that's what we all think is the best song. right?
Absolutely.
And this one, I've been really enjoying sitting with it. I had a great time writing it with John Harvey and some of the guys in the Wild High.
You've
So-
already started name dropping, haven't you, darling?
I'm just saying we wrote the
You
song
are in the
together.
Wild High now. I'm going to get into this with you.
I'm not. Okay, we'll talk about
I'm sure
it.
your father told you about guys like that. And I'm going to scold you about this. But for now,
You know
play your
what?
new song.
We can dive in. This song's all about giving it time, guys. I'm done learning the hard way. Big dreams don't come easy. They need some elbow grease and a little bit of love and a little bit of peace. All right now. I'm reminded each and every day to stay strong, have faith, baby. Leave your doubt, give it shit, and remember we can all just give a little bit each time, yeah. Ooh, nothing good ever comes easy. Ooh, if you try, it takes a little more time. Come on now. Stand up and be brave. You can make a change and do the things you always dreamed of. Ooh, just give it time, yeah. I get up each and every day. I've got it made, I'm a grateful lady. It's no fun going it alone. Gotta find those friends and give your heart a home, yeah, yeah. Ooh, nothing good ever comes easy. Ooh, if you try, it takes a little more time. Come on now. Stand up and be brave. You can make a change and do the things you always dreamed of. Ooh, just give it time. Oh, give it time, yeah. Lay it all on the line. Lay it on the line. Ooh, nothing good ever comes easy. Ooh, if they try, it takes a little more time. Hey, stand up and be brave. You can make a change and do the things you always dreamed of. Yeah.
Bernadette Connors,
Thank you.
everybody. What a joy.
Thanks, guys.
I
Thank
see you haven't listened to the advice that I gave you last time you were here. You are... Stop holding back. Let it fly, girl. Come on.
You're right. I got to work
Get
harder and
those
let
lungs.
it out. Yeah.
Free those lungs.
You know what? I appreciate the emotional support. I really do.
Free the lungs. That's the saying of the day. Free the lungs. This is a new song.
We should put that on T-shirts.
Free the lungs.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
what's going on? That's from the One Troop One Good Thing band there.
Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
So yeah, that's a brand new tune I've been working on and just
Have
writing.
you recorded it?
Great question. I have a little demo studio that my husband and I just set up actually in our apartment. We had to actually raise our bed up. 6
Okay,
feet.
now here comes the good stuff,
Yeah.
Gary.
We
Make sure you're recording this part.
This is called recording under your bed. So we have 11-foot ceilings in our apartment.
Yes.
It's a bachelor with no bedrooms.
11-foot ceilings.
So Dan and I, my husband and I, we built the bed up 6 feet so we could have a recording studio.
So like a
underneath.
bunk bed, but without
Yeah,
a bed underneath it.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cool.
So I'm like a little kid climbing up a ladder.
The ladder,
every night
yes.
to get to bed. Don't ask how many
Do you have
times I climb
safety?
down.
Do you have safety guardrails on the side?
Yes, we do.
course you
Because
do.
it's so high up. I don't want
Yes.
to fall out of
No.
bed. And so we set up this little recording setups just so I could get the ideas out. Because you guys know, if I want to hop into a studio, I need a budget and I need a community to support that. You guys know that.
Right, yeah.
Right? We need crowdfunding and all sorts of stuff. And right now, with not to touch on this too much, but the uncertainty of the music industry, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to spend some time writing.
Yeah.
And so I'm not so much releasing right now. I've got a lot of collabs. You would call them name
Collabs.
drops, but
Collabs.
just people I'm inviting
Ooh,
to come
I've never heard
under
that.
my
Collab.
bed
I like that better than
to
collabs.
write and record a song.
Yeah.
So John came over to hang out under the bed. And
So when you
record.
ask these people, you say, "Hey, can
wanna
you come
come
over
hang
and
out
hang
under-
out under my bed?"
Yeah, we started calling
Do
it
they
under-
raise their eyebrow at you at all? And
Yeah, people don't know what I'm saying.
Yes.
And you know what? It's a great test. If you don't explain anything else and you just say, hey, you want to come record under my bed this week? I'll see you at 11 on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
See what happens.
What are we recording? Yeah.
That's magic, guys.
Under the Bed Studios.
Yeah. You could throw in that Canadian porn term we just came up with
What-
off air.
maple
ash.
Yeah.
Anybody got any
Come
maple ash?
record with maple ash under her bed.
Hey, exactly. Work that in. Yes, exactly. Taglines are
I think
everything.
I need a second one of these loggers here.
More drinks for Bernadette. Keep them coming.
You're buying, right?
Absolutely. One for Jesse too. Savage.
Love it. Love it.
Savage Jesse. What the hell? I barely make any nickels in here. I'll spend my whole pay today. Rounds for my friends.
You get a beer. You get a beer.
You check under your chair.
Yeah.
Check under your maple ash.
Oh.
So you've had John Harvey under your bed.
Yes,
And what's the other list of Hamilton luminaries you've
You know
had
what?
under your
I've had
bed?
some great friends just come over and collaborate. And
Yes.
sit with my husband and I sit under the bed a lot.
So is there a sonic kind of quality to being?
Great question.
Yeah.
We're working on improving that. We have
Okay.
ideas. Anyone wants to give me moving blankets, I'd greatly
Because
appreciate the
Gary, a
donation
sound
to the
engineer,
cause.
what would a sound engineer's perspective be on recording under a bed? What would that do for you?
Well, you've got the mattress right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on the wrong side. In all honesty, I know we have a reverberation happening we don't want. That's why I'm calling them demos, right?
Okay.
Because I go, okay, well, I got to EQ that frequency out or whatever, right?
You got a loose bed
I
spring.
don't want to have
somewhere?
to.
But it depends on the frequency you want. There's nothing wrong with recording in the bathroom, for example.
Exactly.
I've
Exactly.
heard that.
Right? With the acoustics.
Right.
But to deaden the sound, you'd have to
Moving
probably
blankets
moving blankets, but
is one.
I would have to say get closer to the source of where the music is being picked up, meaning
Yep.
muffle the microphone more.
Okay.
Or sort of block that in front of the amplifier.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Understood. Like
that's-
one of those halos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that way you get any extraneous sound that's not going to
Yeah.
leach into the microphone per se.
any listeners wondering what a halo is, it's like this foam, I don't know what it's made out of, special material that it absorbs sound, and it attaches to a microphone stand and actually blocks all the sound
Yeah.
from from
Yeah, it's
coming
like
in and
a
out.
small
Right.
blanket, but
Right.
stiff and
Yeah,
semicircle.
and it attaches to the mic stand. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, this could turn into a whole
I know,
under
let's
the
do a
under the
recording.
bed under the bed
We're all
recordings. It
going
could
under
be
the
a
bed after
video
this.
project.
Just meet us under the bed, guys.
Do it in our pajamas. Like you gotta flesh this whole thing out. Like I think you're onto something big here.
I feel it. I
Yeah.
feel it. Well, look at the songs I'm writing under there, right?
I know. Yes.
I don't mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's your well, and it's such a fastidious use of space in a bachelor apartment with 11-foot ceilings.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I really appreciate where my workflow is coming from too. Like I get to coach my vocal clients, and then in between clients, I get to work on a song under my bed if I've got an hour and a half.
Right.
Right. And then I coach another vocal client or help someone else with their music.
Are you
journey.
doing the client stuff in under the bed as well,
Some
or you
of
do
it,
it
my
on
husband's
Zoom, or
been
you do it?
teaching under the bed.
Yes?
Well, I have a side office off my kitchen, so my clients get to see my husband cooking dinner.
Under the bed. He really cooks under that bed, doesn't he? Yes, he does.
While I coach them in my office anyway. So yeah,
You've
it's
got a whole conglomerate working out of this bachelor apartment.
less than 500 square foot ecosystem, really, and I
Wow.
love it. That's the artist life, isn't it? All we want to do is make music and help each other, and if that's what we're doing every day, I'm living my best life.
Absolutely, you're living the dream. You won.
Truth.
You won.
Hashtag winning.
Hashtag winning.
I'm bringing it back, guys.
Hashtag under the bed. Love it, love it, love it. So since we saw you last, you've been you had quite a good run with your last the album release and the single release, and you played Mills, and you've been hanging around. You've been hanging around the guys in Wild High.
Yes. Give
Bunch
the guys
of,
up in the Wild High. Big hand.
A
They're
bunch
great.
of pirates. What did they do? Shanghai you or kidnap you? Throw you in the van? Throw you in the van? Weren't you warned about that up in
Yeah.
Georgina, Ontario, by your father before you came to the big
You know what?
town?
You know what's funny?
Guys with beards and long hair.
I think that sounds like every friend I have in Keswick. You have to know my origin story, right? So my origin story is I have 3 older brothers, a family-owned music store
That's right.
that all the hippies shopped at. So a bunch of greasy dudes with beards who want to play rock and roll, that's my childhood.
Yes. Every hippie in Georgina was like your long lost cousin.
There is literally, I'll tell you a funny story. I messaged my best friend and I said something about Ryan Etier, the bassist in
Love
the
that
Wild
guy.
High. Love Ryan.
Props to you, Ryan.
And he's
Love
a
you, man.
classy guy.
Yeah.
I won't get into that right now, but he's a classy
He's
guy.
Dresser.
And
Smells great. Looks great. He is.
and treats the wait staff great. Okay,
Treats
I gotta
everybody
tell you
great.
this.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you this because we were at the J.R. Diggs show. We were having dinner, right? We went for dinner, and they were kind of giving the band dinner, and we were really grateful, and that was
Ooh.
really nice. And I believe we were at Henry's, which was a delicious dinner.
Henry's the jazz place.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. And when a band gets given stuff like we get drinks for a night or whatever, sometimes we forget to tip the staff. Because we're busy thinking, well,
It's free.
that's our pay.
Yeah.
But to see Ryan pull out a 20 at the end of dinner and throw it on the table
Absolutely.
for the band to show gratitude, best move I've
That's
ever
class.
seen. Yeah, that's class. And he didn't do it flashy. He wasn't
Nope.
performing. No one was watching except me because, I'm always watching. And I thought, wow, I really am working with great people if that's what these guys are going to do.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Ryan.
I
Props to
know,
you, brother.
I know.
You're
And
the
I do
man.
call him my big soul brother in rock and roll.
Yeah,
I do.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
the funny story is I was messaging with my high school best friend and I said something about, this guy Ryan in the Wild High. And I had to say, he looks like Connor Bowden, who was a dude that was like this greasy rock and roll drummer at my family's music store. One of my best friends. We
So a
called each
visual
other
reference
little
that
one.
you could both
But they
understand.
look the same. Bandana, long hair. They both use good shampoo. They
Beautiful
grew
hair.
well.
Beautiful beards. Yes.
And I told Ryan, you're like my Connor Bowden of Hamilton. And they neither of them know how much either of them mean to me. But having a greasy hippie in your corner means everything to me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And the
Yep.
word greasy with love and and all the like love for the
greasy hippie.
Yeah,
You're making me miss my dad. Greasy hippie biker. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. Are you have you got some more new stuff that you're going to play today, or
Today?
what's your
I didn't plan on any more new stuff. I thought I'd share some stuff from my album because
Okay.
I'm still,
you still
wanting to
still-
get the word out about that.
Absolutely, yeah. Still buzzing on that.
Yeah, it was a great record and I was grateful to record it. And here's the funny thing is recording this record in Hamilton in 2021 with the great team of musicians that I did and writers. I didn't realize that telling them I wanted to rise to this record meant they were really going to make sure I made great music and had to rise to perform it. And I really feel that over the last 6 years now, I really have had to work my butt off to be able to do these songs justice.
Right.
And so it means a lot to be able to do that here today for you guys.
Absolutely, yeah. Cheers. Oh,
Yeah.
well, let's hit us again.
Okay.
Bernadette Connors, everybody. Ray of light.
This song is called Why Should I Be Sorry?
Ever.
I've already done that time. I've been punished for your crimes. I don't know you a damn thing. Was it love? Was it lust? Was it anything to do with us? How you still buzz it after the street? What do you want me to do? Apologize for all the pain I let you put me through. I can't hold the hand that hurts my heart while it's breaking it in two. Why should I be sorry for something that I didn't do? Woo! You weren't the one I always knew. I should have known better, you should have too. But none of that changes the damn thing. What do you want me to do? Apologize for all the pain I let you put me through. I can't hold the hand that hurts my heart while it's breaking it in two. Why should I be sorry for something that I didn't do? What do you want me to do? Apologize for all the pain I let you put me through. I can't hold the hand that holds my heart while it's breaking it in two. Why should I be sorry for something that I didn't do? Oh, why should I be sorry for something that I didn't do?
Bernadette Connors, everybody. The one and only.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, good clap.
I'll be sorry. No, sorry, never.
Never sorry.
And when you're writing, are you a three chords and the truth kind of catharsis, personal kind of projector, or are you kind of making up characters and scenarios that could be more like a fictional kind of thing? Like
Great question.
how does your songs? Is there a lot of truth in there, or is there a lot of like narrative kind of or a little bit of mix of everything? How does it work for you?
I've learned I'm a deeply personal, sensitive artist.
Right.
Especially in performing and promoting this record, I realized a lot around that conversation. And so yeah, it's definitely more, I would lean towards 3 chords in the truth. And 3 chords in the truth is where every song starts for me, or what this morning it was one riff in the truth.
Yeah. Well, you got to start.
This
Got to
morning
start with
was
one.
this morning was one riff in the truth. But that should be a Hamilton t-shirt, one riff in the truth.
Yeah.
Because isn't that like that's a little rock and roll.
That's a
right?
Bo Diddley song. One
Yeah,
chord in the truth,
yeah.
actually.
But one riff.
One riff. Yeah.
One riff. Anyway, because I definitely come from a place of feeling inspiration and sometimes connected to not just something higher than myself, which we've talked about, and Carole King and her saying songs come through her sometimes.
Yes.
But-
Absolutely.
But even more so to emphasize embracing the human experience and my humanness. That's a lot of where these songs come from. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I would say my biggest challenge as an artist, especially when it comes to trying to do anything outside of myself, meaning like anything more than sitting under my bed and recording, right? Like if I'm going to do anything more than that, it's a challenge, because I would say my challenge is that they are so personal that I feel that attachment.
You're taking them out and you're...
Yeah, and the attachment to the song and the feeling of what was inspiring the song and how deeply personal. And what I'm working on right now and Monarch, like there are experiences, there are sentences that like I can't explain to people because I don't feel like they'll relate to my experience. But if they can hear the poetic version of it, maybe the feeling of it will relate to their experience.
Well, that's the connection that you
Yeah.
make when you connect with an audience, is they take your experience and put it into their space.
Yeah, I would prefer that, to be honest, especially when we say how personal things get. I don't necessarily want everyone to know.
No, you got to leave some mystery there so they can take it and make it theirs.
Yeah, and also like not because I want to do it. I'm not even doing it for you. I'm doing it out of self-preservation.
Right.
Some of these things are really personal.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you why I wrote certain songs.
No.
That's between me and my husband, or me and my best friend, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or you and yourself, you and your universe,
me and myself,
you and your
because
world.
Exactly. If it's a prayer, that's just between me and God or my higher power, right?
Absolutely.
And how many songs are prayers? You know, it's interesting we say this because what?
That was a little profound.
Well,
every song is a prayer.
Well, I'm about to take us even further.
Okay.
Gary, you better sit down. Wait, he's sitting down.
Hold
stand
on
up,
to your
Gary.
hats,
stand
guys.
Up. Everybody stand up right now.
This is the wild part. Of course, I've left Catholicism. I grew up in a Catholic choir. My dad's a choir director. I love what I've learned and received from Catholic Church, and I know that there are things that aren't for me anymore. So my dad still works with the church on the music, and the deacon started singing lessons with me online to prepare for the Mass at Easter. And there's this it's like a 7-minute piece. It is not easy. It's a cappella. You got to sing it out. And this deacon, he's doing it because of his vocation and vocation to the church and his connection to God. He's not doing it because he wants to be a great singer. He's doing it because he wants to deliver a message. And for anyone who's Catholic, you know about Lent. And we all know about giving something up for Lent, right? So I'm online with this deacon and I go, so you're taking up singing for Lent, eh? And I realized in that moment I had to clarify because I made it sound like a punishment. I was like, Deacon Steve, you got to know it's not a punishment. What I mean is because we all many of us know this, which is yes, you give up something for Lent, and it sounds like a punishment because that's our relationship to it. But the whole point is to get closer to God or your relationship with a higher power. So I said, remember, Deacon Steve, St. Augustine said singing is praying twice. And so what we're doing, and what I believe my vocation is as a coach, is to help people connect their relationship with a higher power. So when I say you're taking up singing, when I say you're taking up singing for 40 days, it's not a punishment. but it is a connection to your higher God,
Yeah.
yourself, power.
And you're making the world a better place. You're making it through singing, through
Trying to help people feel
through,
better.
through
Yeah, feel more
cranking
connected.
the rib cage open and really belting it out.
Yeah,
because,
you gotta let it run. Sorry,
because
you
there-
were ready for that.
is there anything else that we do really as human animals other that is as
Rhythm.
powerful as singing?
Rhythm.
Yeah.
Rhythm. That's the other thing. Tribal. My favorite people are drummers and singers. Like, no offense to guitarists and bassists and keyboardists
Well,
and
offense taken.
all the
but
other
anyway.
instruments, but you put me and a drummer in a room and we're gonna vibe. And the reason is we don't need to buy a thing. We were born this way to express ourselves.
Right.
So
Any drummers in the room that can back Bernadette up on
not
this?
right now, but
not
I
right
feel
now.
them with me because
There's
I
some
know
singers
them.
here.
Yeah, I literally like can feel it. So
Yes.
it's beautiful, and we were born this way. We were all born to express it. Music's not for the best; it's for everyone.
Yes, but then it gets kind of stifled down as you get older, as opposed to when you're a little kid, you
Nope.
were running around singing and being
No.
free and
We go back to that. That's the innocence is bliss.
yes.
We're gonna go back to that.
Okay.
If you're a kid, embrace your curiosity. If you're a kid, embrace your freedom.
Yes.
If you need to lie to yourself and say, I'm curious and free for a month, eventually you'll feel it.
Yes, but the thing
Fake
is
it till
that
you make it.
the systems that we're ground through sometimes hammer these things out of these children,
I know.
which is the sad but true fact. You
And
know,
that's our civil duty to bring it back.
as singers and songwriters and
Artists and creators and educators and human beings.
in that order.
Yes.
Yes. I love it.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. Bernadette Connors is preaching today, people.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Does anybody have anything sore? A sore leg?
Yeah.
An arm?
I feel the magic.
Who's got a
Come
headache?
on.
Who wants hands on him today? Come on down.
No, but it's true that
Preach,
this is
sister,
how we
preach.
connect. This is
Yeah,
how we
no,
connect. And
absolutely.
we're human and we're free. And
I love your passion.
I don't know if I'm allowed another beer, but I'd love
More
one.
drinks for Bernadette. This round is too slow. Can we still get a tray? Is it too early to get a tray? Remember the tray days? Gary does. Yeah, of course you do. That's when draft was 65 cents. Boom. Are you going to do Magnolia today?
I was going to do a song about resilience first.
About,
Resilience.
oh, great. I was just going to, request it at some point in the show.
Okay,
I
you
love
know
that
what?
song.
Full disclosure, I did not practice that, but
You
we
don't
can
need to
always.
practice.
All right, we'll save it for the end.
Practice.
We'll save it. We'll.
But a song about resilience coming up?
yeah. It's
Okay.
called "Make It Through."
Make it through. All right, everybody, make it through. Bernadette Connors.
This song's all about getting out of your own way. I wrote it with a great group of people who reminded me every day to just make it through. Flying up in early, yeah. One check baggage in your hand. You're not saying nothing new. You're just having out the blues, and I can't say that I don't understand. Baby wrong and baby right. It ain't thank you for the fight. Get too high, you just might fall on your sword and wonder why. Who is it standing in your way? Looking back at you saying all the things you say. These are hard times, it's true, but there's one thing you can do, yeah. Get out of your own way and make it through, yeah. Oh, and make it through, yeah. Fall for anything, and when you land, yeah. They get you back up without a leg to stand. Oh, please remember that we should know the earth was flat. Careful with the things you don't understand. No. Sometimes singing to the choir, sometimes you're fighting fire with fire. Top of walking on a live wire. It's getting cold, you're getting tired. Who is it standing in your way? Looking back at you, saying all the things you said. These are hard times, it's true. But there's one thing you can do, yeah. Get out of your own way and make it through. You're gonna have to wonder why you're crying, baby blue. You're gonna have to look inside yourself to know the truth. You've got a lot to learn, so open up a book or two. Looking back at you, saying all the things you said. These are hard times, it's true. But there's one thing you can do, yeah. Get out of your own way and make it through, yeah. Oh, and make it through, yeah. Through, yeah, and make it through, oh, yeah.
Wow. Well, you're finally starting to loosen up a bit.
Thank you.
You're taking my advice. It's about time. Great stuff. Beautiful. What? So with your Under the Bed project, and we're kind of, we've eased into 2026, and have you got? Are you the type of person that comes into a new year and kind of builds a vision of where you want to be artistically or commercially or wherever, to pursue your writing, performing? Like, have you visualized yourself doing stuff this year, or what's your plan? What's your plan?
In the past, I've definitely visualized and used like all the tools, all the manifesting things you can think of.
Absolutely, yeah.
Work out to the Monster Truck record in March of 2021, visualizing myself singing beside John Harvey.
And you did it.
And I fucking did it. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
Sorry.
can fucking swear
Okay.
as much as you want. Right, Gary?
So,
I've got the delete button.
okay, cool.
Record
Perfect.
that.
You like
Save
muted me. So, I mean, and I say that, but like that, I didn't, the lesson in that, by the way, I was so humbled, was it was not what I visualized. I didn't know how that was going to occur. I didn't know it was the Trews were going to ask me to sing with them, and I was going to meet John Harvey that night, and 3 years later, he'd ask me,
It was a windy road
yeah,
to your
so but
destiny.
yes, and I had to take risks in order to follow that vision. That there was a lot of unknowns. So for this year, when you ask about 2026, I'm not looking to take a lot of risk. I'm a little tired.
Tired already?
No, just I've taken a lot of risks.
Yes.
And we know that risks have rewards, but they also have debts you have to pay, energetically and otherwise.
Yeah.
So moving to Hamilton was a risk that I'm grateful I took in 2021 with my husband, Dan.
Well,
Give a
Hamilton's
big hand to
grateful
Dan.
too. Yes.
We're so grateful.
Dan,
And
way
I
to
have
go,
to
Dan.
say, not to embarrass you, May, but
Too late.
our
but-
first neighbor in Hamilton is here tonight, and she was beside us November 2021. We moved in, and she used to tell me she'd turn off the TV to listen to me practice. And when my summers got busy and she saw me running around and Dan running around building decks all over Hamilton, she would come by with food to make sure I ate well,
See,
Like,
that's Hamilton, baby.
that's Hamilton, baby.
Yep.
And that's also my good friend May. So give her a big
May.
hand.
Bless you, May.
And we learned that. And that's how we learned this could be our community, right? As people like May.
For sure.
When we first moved here,
Yep.
didn't really know anyone. So throughout the process, it's really been humbling. So this year, I said I want it to be a year of collaboration. And
Collab.
yeah, and that doesn't necessarily again, when we talk about what I've learned, it doesn't necessarily mean co-writing all the time, although I'm
Right.
doing that under my bed.
Under your bed. Yep.
But it also looks like talking to local businesses about how I can get involved in the community and how I can serve the community. And so I have a platform I'm building called 28 Music. I have a lot of my coaching clients who participate at events within that community. And the idea is creating a culture outside of what we know is the music industry. So it might look like tomorrow night where I've got the secondhand clothing store and they've picked up all these non-alcoholic refreshments and I'm going to play songs and all these women are going to sing I Will Survive at the top of their lungs while they consign clothes and try new stuff on.
Right.
Amazing. And some of them are professional pursuing a career and some of them are just enjoying music and we need that too. Right?
What does the 28 symbolize? Is that of course that's got some meaning for you.
You know.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, before we talk about how it's personal to me, it's personal to every musician because of our mental health and because of the way this industry treats us and because of the nature of the work we have to do. We know there's a mental health challenge, and the 27 Club is a perfect example of that. Right? That lore is in our industry for a reason. It's not fake. It's not a mythical thing. We know this. We've lost a lot of great artists, famous or otherwise, at that age because of the challenges they faced and the pressures success put on them.
Yes.
The way they chose to cope and the lack of support they had, right? So because I see that, I said, I want a community called 28. I want a community where we can get together and share in some sort of ashwagandha beverage and talk about our song ideas without feeling like we're not participating in the industry.
Right.
So that's kind of my big focus this year, and that's collaborative. That's inviting artists and business owners and sponsors and wellness practitioners and Reiki healers and energy givers to collect in a space where we say that we are more important than our problems. We are more important than our pain, and our collectiveness is more important than our individuality.
Yeah, you're casting a wide net there.
Yeah.
Tossing out a wide net.
Yeah, it's more important that we support each other than making sure I'm okay. You know, that's important too.
Well, helping others helps ourselves.
Yeah,
it helps ourselves,
and
right?
you got to put your face mask on. And that's the encouragement. We don't want to create an ecosystem of codependency. We want autonomy. We want tools. We want support from the right resources, mental health resources, wellness resources, because musicians are over here going, we're doing everything in our power to share our heart and our souls, and we could use a little extra support.
Right.
So that's what 28 Music is about.
That's very admirable. Very
Thank
good
you.
for you, Bernadette Connors. You're making Hamilton a better place. You're making it better. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And how did you so in the roundabout way you were first involved with the Trews.
Yeah,
they ended up producing or
John Angus produced my
engineering
record.
your record. Yeah,
yeah. Colin co-wrote on it. Yeah.
So how did you get from Georgina, Ontario into? Did you do it at Grant Avenue?
I did it at Catherine North.
Oh, Catherine North.
Yeah.
How did you end up in Catherine North with the Trews?
Great question.
Producing your record 5 years ago, right?
Yeah. 2020 was when that happened.
Right after COVID. Basically.
Yeah, we were the first unlocked down recording session at Catherine North in June of 2020. We didn't know what to do with ourselves. We're all masked up and trying to stay apart. But
were you already a big Trews fan?
I became a big Trews fan. Well, I was a big Trews fan before 2009. And in 2009, I was living in my van, busking a CD I had recorded across Canada, where I was busking and hitting open mics and living in my van.
Driving across the country.
Yeah. And with one of
That's very hippie of you.
2009 Bernadette.
Yeah.
Woo! She knows how
Was
to
it a
party.
Volkswagen? Volkswagen
it
van?
was a family van.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a family van. And I remember being in Thunder Bay, and this promoter named Frank loved what I was doing and said, "How long are you in Thunder Bay? I could get you to open for the Trews because they're playing at Lakehead University."
Wow. Wow.
And so that was 2009. And I said, well, I got to make it all the way to Vancouver and back. When are they playing? It didn't line up. And that fell through. And that was my first lesson of great opportunities that fall through. But I wasn't going to let that opportunity not happen.
Yeah.
Because I felt from the moment I saw them live that there was something special about them, and they offer the world something that I want to understand. And I feel like they've helped me do that.
Yeah. Wow.
Through their music and working on mine.
Even just before you even connected with them, you were already connected to them.
So 2009 was when I said I'm going to open for the Trews, and 2020 we worked on my record, and 2023 I opened for them for the first time in Uxbridge at Slabtown.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
But it's not crazy at all, really,
It's
because
not
it all
crazy. You
happened.
just gotta stick
What
with
are the
it.
chances? Well,
Stick
they're
with the
100%,
vision.
actually, aren't
They're
they?
100% if you stick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to give it your all and take the risks
Absolutely.
when you can.
Yes. You're an open conduit to to feelings and truth and realness, real emotion, and that's the key to you, for sure. And you give it back.
That's the plan.
So then those guys, you're hanging out with those guys, and then next move is to longer beards, longer hair.
I know. Longer beards, longer hair.
Cut off jean jackets.
And more great lessons. Because I gotta tell you this.
Wild high time.
I know.
Those pirates.
I know. And the wild part with all of that was meeting John was super serendipitous. It was the first year that the Trews asked me to sing backups at the J.R. Diggs show.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So I moved here November 2021. December 2022, I was singing in the J.R. Diggs show with them for the first year.
Yeah.
Where John and I connected. And since moving to the city, I realized like I really put a lot of pressure on myself to succeed because I moved my whole life here for it. Right? And taking big risks comes with big lessons. So I had said to John, "Oh, I've got this song idea. You want to hear it?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm showing it to him at rehearsal with the Wild High, and I'm giving him this riff, and the first lyric originally was I'm tired of learning the hard way. It was I'm tired of learning the hard way, and it had a very sad energy to it, right? It was like I'm tired of learning the hard way. You know, big dreams don't come easy. And what I realized in that language is I was still pushing the dream away. And John looked at me, and we've spent enough time together and been on driving to gigs and shows together enough that he looked at me when I was like, I'm tired of learning the hard way. And he goes, "That's not true. You love learning the hard way." And I looked at him and I was like, okay, I hear you. Like he just called me right out. I was like, I hear you, but then I'm done learning the hard way. And he was like, all right, I can live with that. And the whole song flipped from being tired and a little defeated,
right,
to empowered. And then he came up with those
resolute. You're resolute to move.
And then he texted me because he was like, on that chorus, you got to get more specific. And I was like, oh, well, you got to live your life. And he was like, no. Stand up and be brave. You can make a change and do the things you always dreamed of. He gave me that.
Nice.
And I was like, man, if there's not a manifestation in that, I don't know what is. You embody that message every time you sing it.
For sure.
That's what I learned from performing Monarch. I embody that message every time I sing it.
Get inside it.
So if I'm going to write with someone, they better give me some empowering messages. I did say to the guys in the Wild High, how many guys does it take to empower a feminist? And they got a real big kick out of that. But they gave me this gusto in my music that I needed.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's great. It's a great. You guys are a great fit.
Great friends.
You always look like you're having a great time together.
Great friends, and we've got more shows where I'm opening for them and on the docket for the summer. Already Canada Day at Blue Mountain.
That's great.
Maybe I shouldn't announce that, but
well, we just did here on
Shake
It Up Radio, CanuckTunes.ca.
But so it's like
why not?
We're gonna pal it out. I got to sing on their new record. I don't know when that's coming out, but I know it will be this year.
Yeah.
And so it's just a treat to be in the city and meeting all these great people and
community.
Yeah.
It's all about the community.
Well, and how cool is it? They got like really great MCs at this charity event. J.R. Diggs raises how much money for charity every year? Like
quite a
few.
You
donate time to that as a musician. Like it was a privilege for sure.
Give back. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, how about
another song?
How about tickling the ivories for us again, there, Bernadette?
Isn't it the cat guts? No, that's a violin.
Metaphorically speaking, of course.
How many songs do I have left?
Couple.
One, two, one.
One. Yep.
If I got one.
Yeah, two. You want to finish off with two? You're gonna do.
And this one's.
Do White Magnolia
this
as
one's
one
for
of them
you right now.
And then if you want to do one more after.
And I'm going to tell you that I'm doing this for you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bless you. And if we want to, before you start, we want to look you up. We want to find you.
Yeah.
You're on all the channels.
Just Google Bernadette Connors. Say, hey,
Instagram,
Google, play her music.
Instagram.
Yeah. Instagram, TikTok.
TikTok. You talk, you listen.
Wait, let me
Facebook,
drink more beer for a second.
Facebook.
Yeah, call me on YouTube and
MapleAsh.com.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, what a pleasure to have you on the show today.
905-960 Maple Ash. That's too
Maple Ash, baby. We'll work it out. We'll work it out, you and I. We'll collab.
I just need a toll-free
That's what we
number.
should collab on. MapleAsh.com.ca. Sorry. All Canadian. Always. Anyway, what a great pleasure. You're going to do two songs. I'm going to shut my mouth now.
Me too.
More talk, more rock, less talk. Bernadette Connors, everybody.
Springing up from the hollow ground, paradise lost and found. Way down in the season's bound to blow my mind away. Let the mother be my guide. Surrender to the truth inside. Try to bridge the great divide in blood. Why Magnolia? Why do you take your time? Why Magnolia? Why can't I make you mine? Once a year, show your face. Can you just give me a taste? Shelter me with your saving grace. Give a just and me. Feel blue, elusive light. Yellow moon shining bright. How am I supposed to sleep today? Why Magnolia? Why do you take your time? Why Magnolia? Why can't I pick you mine? How do I make you mine? Why do you take your time? Come on now. Why Magnolia? I broke a string. Oh! Why do you take your time? Oh! Why Magnolia? Why do you take your time? Why Magnolia? Oh, why can't I make you mine. Oh, white magnolia. Why, oh, why can't I make you mine? Oh, white magnolia. Why, oh, why do you take your time? Whoa, why, oh, why do you take your time? Why, oh, why can't I make you mine? Hey! Just wondering if I broke my G string or not.
Hey, that's your business.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have another song for you.
What a way to end the show.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Bernadette Connors, everybody, for breaking a string and just playing your guts out today,
so
darling.
Aggressive.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for having me. It means so much. I mean that. Thank you guys. Hamilton's a great community, a great scene, and
It's
I'm
better
grateful
'cause
to
you're
be a
here.
part of it.
Thanks to Bernadette Connors. And one good thing on Shake It Up, broadcasting from the Cat and Fiddle, John Street South at Augusta in Hamilton, recorded in front of a pub audience that believes diplomacy is the art of letting someone else have your way. Next week, James Clark Institute, along with Little Steve and Kim Lewis. For Framus, Kimberly Robin, and myself, Gary Greenland, thanks for joining us. Stay safe. This is Canuck Tunes, all Canadian music, always.
Never a dull moment at Hamilton's own pub, the Cat and Fiddle. Always the city centerpiece with live music every weekend, incredible menu selections, daily food specials, and a pub vibe you can taste. The Cat and Fiddle, 174 John Street South at Augusta, Hamilton.